Hey everyone, my name's Crafty, and welcome to the Ultimate Zero Tick Auto Kelp Farm. And here it is. This is a design I came up with after a lot of tweaking, upgrading and searching online with no luck. Turn her on, step back and watch the kelp fly. This design produces a lot of all these supplies. Dried kelp, XP, bone meal, kelp, and dried kelp blocks. To collect the XP, simply remove the dried kelp from the smoker. The kelp grows from the zero tick glitch and instantly grows the kelp. The piston then harvests the kelp, the water takes the kelp to the hoppers, which then distributes the items into the collection area below. As you can see, this setup produces a metric ton of kelp in a very short time. This chest also feeds into the composter to produce more bone meal. This line of hoppers also run into the composter for even more bone meal, and still fills the double chest. This smoker takes kelp, smelts it down. The dried kelp then goes into the autocrafter and makes dried kelp blocks. The fuel sources go into this barrel, through this hopper and into the smoker. Flick the switch and the fuel goes into the smoker. I use smokers as they smelt items faster than furnaces do. This lever controls this hopper, this barrel and this hopper. This lever controls this barrel, this hopper and this hopper. It locks these items when the farm is off so they don't go through the smoker for manual operation. Let's take a look at the inner workings. As you can see, we use a sand item swapper to create a zero tick glitch. When these blocks ship, it makes the kelp grow instantly. The piston then harvests the kelp, the water collects the kelp and carries it to the hopper system. The redstone activates the pistons, which push the sand up and down. The pistons have to be placed in a specific order as these pistons push the sand back and forth as the sand drops and lifts in perfect sync, triggering the glitch. This redstone also triggers the observer. This activates the autocrafter to produce dried kelp blocks. Sometimes this farm can break, mostly from leaving the chunk water while the farm is running, logging out, or block updating such as placing or removing blocks while the farm is running. Even when planting, as this works sometimes but not always, and can break the farm. Turn the farm off first, then come to these blocks and replace the sand. Then replace these blocks. Always turn off after AFK session and before leaving. Here's our build area. The area needed is 9 by 7. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up 1, break up 2, break these 2, then 2 over, break these 2 blocks, then these blocks. Place a redstone torch here, place a block here, lever on the block, redstone around here, and on this redstone here, place a block. Then on this block here, face this block, place a repeater. It should look like this, with the line going into the lever, then click it once. Turn the lever off, take out your sticky pistons, and on these blocks place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 redstone under the pistons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Come over here and place 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 1 here, and here. Place 5 blocks out from there behind the pistons, come down behind another 5 blocks directly behind the pistons, add another layer of blocks onto those blocks like so. Place a block here, 1 on top of that, and another block here. Then get your redstone dust and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place a repeater, click it once, make sure it's facing with the line pointing towards the pistons and there's a gap here. Take back out your redstone dust and place 1, 2, 3 to connect the circuit to the pistons. They should all extend. Then place sand on the pistons, 5 solid blocks from the front side of the sand, 5 more sand on top of those blocks. Place 5 sticky pistons in front of the redstone here. They should extend into the sand. Turn it on to check the circuit works. Place 5 blocks on top of the sticky pistons. Add another layer of solid blocks. Then place 5 regular pistons, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Come behind the pistons and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 solid blocks. Make sure the 6th block is out to the side. Put redstone on top of all 6 of those blocks. Come to the 6th block and look down at the redstone underneath. Place 2 observers on top of each other so they are facing up, just like so. This sends a signal from the redstone below into the redstone above to power the pistons. Flick it on. Make sure all the pistons are firing in sequence, then turn it back off. This is what it should look like so far. Now come to the side and place 3 blocks from the sticky pistons to the sand. Place 2 more rows of 3 on top of those blocks like so. Then place 4 blocks on those 3 with 1 poking out the front. Add another row of 4 on that one. Then 3 more blocks like so. It should look just like this. Now come around the other side and do the same on this side. Come to the back side, place blocks on top of the regular pistons. Come back to the front, place sand on top of the extended sticky pistons. Place 5 temporary blocks on these 3 blocks here to close the front off. Come behind and place a hopper into each of these 5 blocks. Get rid of those temporary blocks. Time to start the collection area. On this block place a barrel, here, then a smoker. Next to it place 2 double chests like so, and then another barrel. Go behind the first barrel and place a hopper feeding into the barrel. Place a hopper feeding into the top of the smoker, and a hopper on top of the front chest of each of the 2 double chests. Place a smoker here, a hopper leading into the top of the smoker, and a hopper leading into the side of the smoker. A barrel on that hopper. Place an autocrafter feeding into the barrel. Place a hopper on top of the autocrafter. A smoker on the hopper. Place a hopper feeding into the side of the smoker. Place a barrel on that hopper. A lever on the barrel. A lever on the other barrel. Place a composter on top of the middle hopper. A hopper feeding into the side of the composter. One on this hopper into the composter. Put one on top of this smoker. One on this hopper. A hopper feeding into that hopper. One on the composter, another feeding into that hopper. Place a double chest here and here. Now I made a mistake here to break these blocks 1, 2, 3 and this one. Place a block here and do the same on the other side. Go inside and place glass on top of this hopper here. Along here, add another layer on top of those glass blocks and up along here. Add signs all along here, just like so. Go up on top and place a water source block in each of these 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we can place our 5 kelps on the sand blocks in the water and they'll start growing instantly. Cover the water with any block of your choice. I use solar blocks for aesthetics, but you can also use trapdoors to make it easier for planting. Come down here, fill this block in. It should now look like this. Flip that switch and watch it work. As you can see, it already started collecting lots of kelp. Feeding it through the machine system. The composter collects the excess, crushes it down and puts it in the chest below to produce lots of bone meal. These hoppers run down to collect lots of kelp. Don't forget to go in and put fuel inside your smokers. Additionally, you can run a small wood farm into the hopper or chest to fuel your smokers, or just use some of the dried kelp blocks to fuel your farm. Then turn the farm off, place a temporary block here, then a solid block here, break the temporary block, add a sign, leave yourself a little note that says, turn off after use. Place down your item frames and sign to mark your containers and smoker. Put dried kelp in the first one, write XP or whatever you'd like on the sign. Then bone meal on the first chest and regular kelp on the second chest. Come around the side, place a piece of redstone under here, go under here, look right here and place an observer so that it's looking at the redstone dust here. Flick it on, The observer receives the redstone signal, which then feeds it into the autocrafter, which we have set up to make kelp blocks. Place an item frame on the barrel and a kelp block in the item frame, and there you have it. The farm's done. It takes a bit to mine all the necessary materials and put it all together, but it's worth it for how much the farm produces and how many useful items it produces. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy using the farm. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a long time since I made a gaming video, and I had a lot of fun. Let me know what you think of the farm in the comments below. Bye!